Hello friends, in this tutorial we are going to use Postman to access the large language models like LLAMA 3.2 which is installed on our local machine using the OLLAMA APIs. So before proceeding, let's see the demo of what we are going to do. So here is our query which says what is life. Let's hit send. And if you see, here is the result in the response. Now let's see how to achieve this. Step number 1, open ollama.com and click on the download. Now once the download is completed, you need to install it. In my case, I have already downloaded and installed it, but let me show it to you. So you see OLLAMA application is installed here. You don't need to open it, just make sure that the application is installed. So this is step number 1. Now in the step number 2, go up on the top right, you see models. You don't need to sign in, just click on the models. And we are going to use LLAMA 3.2, but just to share the information, LLAMA 3.3 is also available. It's a 70 billion model and you really need a high configuration on the system to install this model. So we are going to use LLAMA 3.2. So search for LLAMA 3.2. So which is right here. We have the vision model as well, but currently we are going to just talk about the LLAMA 3.2. So click on LLAMA 3.2. And if you see, by default, it shows the 3 billion parameter model. Depending upon your configuration, you could choose any of the models. If the configuration is quite low, you could go for the 1 billion. I'm going to go for the 3 billion. And on the right hand side, you see there is a command which says OLLAMA run LLAMA 3.2. Just wanted to show you, if you choose 1 billion, this command will change a bit, and in the end you see this is 1 billion parameter. The default one is 3 billion parameter. Okay, so now let's go for this one, and I just copied this. And next thing what you need to do is you need to open the PowerShell. So let's go to the PowerShell. So after opening the PowerShell, you need to paste the command that you copied from the last step. Now what it will do is, for the very first time, it will download LLAMA 3.2 3 billion parameter model on your local machine. In my case, since it's already installed, it will not download. It will simply open the chat interface for me. But let me do one thing. Let me install 1 billion so that I could show you the installation. So I'm going to download 1 billion model. So you see, since 1 billion is not installed on my machine, it's going to download it for the very first time. And this is only one-time activity. So let's wait for it to be completed. Alright, the model is downloaded and now the chat interface is opened for us. So for example, I can ask it write an essay on cow. And you see it has written the essay on cow. Alright, now I'm going to close this and I'm going to open the PowerShell again. Now let's run the command OLLAMA list. So if you observe here, 1 billion model is the one which we just installed and 3 billion is the one which is already installed. Now let's run the model. To run it, again, we need to say OLLAMA run LLAMA 3.2 colon the parameters. So if you have only one model, you don't need to give it, but let's run the 3 billion model. So I'm going to say 3 billion. And again, write an essay on friendship. And you see it has written an essay on friendship. So this is how we install the LLAMA using the OLLAMA on the local machine. Now let's jump on to the next step. In the next step, open browser and type localhost colon 11434. I repeat, 11434, which is the port number. Hit enter and you will see OLLAMA is running. This is just to make sure that OLLAMA is running on your machine. And now next open the Postman and make sure to create a post request. In fact, let me create a new one. So go there, create a post request. Right here, you need to type localhost, the port number, which is 11434, followed by /API/chat. Now go to the headers, and in the headers, let's say content type, which is right here, and this should be application/JSON, which is this one. Now go to the body, and here choose raw, and make sure this one is pointing to JSON. Now inside the body, let's copy it from here. This should be our payload. If you see the payload, it says model is LLAMA 3.2, and let's be specific, we want to run 3 billion model. Under the messages, we have two keys, role and content. The value of role is user and content is basically our query, and stream we have set to false. So let's ask it something else. Let's ask it who are humans. Hit send. And if you see here, we get the response. One important thing before we wrap up this video, this API, this belongs to the OLLAMA, and you can run actually any model under the OLLAMA using these APIs. Let me quickly show it to you. So go to browser and let's search for OLLAMA APIs. And you will get their GitHub link, which is right here. And if you scroll down, look for the endpoints and go to generate a chat completion. Scroll down, and this is the one that we used. So that is all for today's video. Guys, if you find the video useful, please do like it and subscribe my channel. That's gonna help me. Thank you so much.